boy AY reppin' BC crew. You already know what it is that we came to do. We be rapping and singing and filming and acting. Yes, we making moves while the rest just reacting. I'm on you, they test slow, see me as I go. So while you hanging out, trying to be in my photo. Opportunities, I'm giving back to the community. Haters wanna step, give me fame, that's all you do to me. Cause people, them, they hail us like bread, they toast us. Yeah, we're leaps and bounds above the rest. Head and shoulders like a foster, it's a parent. We got living in my heart, victory, it's inherent. Now it's up and away, you know I'm elevating. Anytime I spit like a church and congregating. I don't deal or no deal, I make deals. Living life in 3D, I'm so real. I am a winner, I am a winner. Everybody win on this and I am a winner. Yes, I'm a baba, don't bless me. Yes, I'm a baba, don't bless me. I am a winner, I am a winner. Everybody win on this and I am a winner. Yes, I'm a baba, don't bless me. Yes, I'm a baba, don't bless me. 2011 and I'm winning like Konami. When I flow, I make highways, they call me the tsunami. Been to the valley, but on top is where and you can find me. Rap till I'm legendary, no games like Atari. I read to be trying to box me up like I am Lego. But I would transform their mind, call me Mr. Hasbro. Cause I'm in my prime, so I'm ever rising. Trying to torture me, I never crack. I had no dry skin, huh? Mr. Supernova, master epic writer. Rolling and token, Holy Ghost swagger. Flyer than blowing, that's a state of mind. Out of the world, I am flowing, gold medals I be holding. I don't know who you are, but just know you are a winner. Ultimate achiever, master succeeder. Believe in the power of the number one supplier. Jehovah Jireh, our provider, will take you higher. Say it louder. I am a winner, I am a winner. Everybody win on this, say I am the winner. Yes, I'm a baba, don't bless me. Yes, I'm a baba, don't bless me. I am a winner, I am a winner. Everybody win on this, say I am the winner. Yes, I'm a baba, don't bless me. Yes, I'm a baba, don't bless me. I am a winner. Spain, South Africa, exceeding all my goals on my iPod, David Villa. Drop knowledge, you can barely bear, call me Papa. I'm a Niger rapper to bed, I'm a baba. Papa, God that bless you for telling me face to face. That pain is just a face to face before your breakthrough. Lyric face me, I face you too. Naked life interface too. Rock hard, face my books, now I get all the likes on Facebook. Repeat that, retweet that. R to the C to the B. I know one to the game, making me merge and see that I'm consistent, persistent. All my fears are distant. I don't see the ghost no more. Rapping is my sixth sense. Cause Sandy Kenny know they're not many. To let you me, you will look on me. Mugona Feli. Let me tell you, do you hear me? Never give up really.
Welcome to the Don Jenkins Show. I am your coach, Don Jenkins. I am a spiritual coach. I'm a health and wellness coach. And I'm also a life and motivational coach. We welcome you to this show here today. Our assignment, my assignment, is that we are transforming lives through inspiration, through motivation, and coaching skills using biblical and life principles. For the month of February last week, we started a new series in this on health and wellness. And our series is Living, It's Time to Live Healthy. And so my assignment as a motivator, my assignment as a coach is to encourage you, to motivate you, to empower you that this year we want to live healthy. This is our theme for the year is this is the year we get better. We want to get better spiritually. We want to get better mentally. We want to get better emotionally. We want to get better physically. I want you to say to yourself, I am committed this year to get better. One day at a time, 1 week at a time, 1 month at a time. But we want to get better. So last week we talked about being healthy. We're going to be, the first of the year we started off on spiritual topics, and this month we're going to deal with some health and wellness talk. But I got a great professional here that's going to share his testimony and talk about his business, and he's going to tag team with me, and we're going to hopefully encourage you and motivate you to get better. But a quick rewrite on what we started last week. In order for us to get better, there's 6 D's that you and I must do if we are going to get better in our health. The first D was, we talked about you got to have a desire. Just want to freshen your mind. You have to have a desire to get better. Yeah. If without the desire, nothing's going to happen. You got to have a desire to get better. But not only do you have to have a desire to get better, you got to make a decision. I'm a coach, I'm a motivator, but I can't make you do it. You got to have a desire to do it, and then you got to decide to do it. But not only do you have to have a desire and you have to make a decision, but you got to become disciplined. See, we can't get better unless we discipline ourselves in our decisions and in our desires. But the fourth one is now we got to be dedicated to the decision. Y'all ain't talking to me. I'm getting excited. If we are going to get better, it requires us to have a desire to make a decision, to become disciplined, to become dedicated. But not with the dedication comes the determination. Because there's sometimes you're not going to feel like doing it. Sometimes you're not going to want to do it. Sometimes it's going to feel like it's too hard and tough to do it. But no matter what, you got to be determined to get better.
Yes.
I'm talking about this is your health. I'm talking about this is your life. And you got to be determined to get better. And then the last thing is, if we have the desire, if we make a decision, if we become disciplined, if we become dedicated, and then if we become determination, then here's the blessing. We can take dominion over everything that has prevented us from becoming healthy, everything that has prevented us from losing the weight, everything that's prevented us from getting fit and getting in shape. We can now take dominion over excuses, dominion over procrastination, dominion over laziness, dominion over the things that have stopped us. Again, this is the year that we get better, spiritually better, physically better. So today's topic is going to be health and wellness topic, and I have a great man of God, a good friend of mine, a powerful person in the name of Mr. Jay Fuller. Jay Fuller, he is so much. He's just an awesome man. He's a godly man. He's a business owner. He's a professional. He's been in the respiratory therapist for over 20. He's a licensed respiratory therapist for over 28 years. But it doesn't end there. He's also a owner of in the CEO of Green Times LLC. And he's also a man of God. He's also a father. He's also a husband. He's also a leader in the community. So Jay Fuller, we welcome you to the Don Jenkins Show.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Jay,
Thank you.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. So Jay, we want to talk to everyone under the sound of our voice about living healthy.
First of all, I'd like to just thank you for calling me, because the opportunity arises, then you need to step up to the plate. So I'm grateful, and I see what you're doing here. You're getting the communication out. You're getting people healthy. You're making sure that you're coaching them. And I'm just ecstatic that you would call me and invite me on your show. I really appreciate that.
Man, I appreciate you answering the call. And see, as a coach, our job is to encourage, to motivate, to inspire, but watch this, also push and challenge.
That's right.
Because we can't, if we keep doing what we're doing, we're going to keep getting what we're getting.
That's right.
And if we're going to get better in our health, if we're going to get better in our diabetes, if we're going to get better with our high blood pressure, if we're going to get better learning how to eat right, if we're going to get better exercising on a consistent basis, then we have to go to the next level.
That's right.
And so, Jay, without further ado, I just want you to give a quick testimony of your journey in health and wellness, because I believe your testimony is going to set somebody free. I believe your testimony is going to encourage and motivate somebody that tomorrow's not promised, and God has given us another day, another time, another moment, and we need to maximize this moment by taking care of our temple and taking care of ourselves. So I'm turning it over for you for a minute.
Amen. Thank you, Brother Don. So Bishop talked about the 6 Ds. Just listening to that gave me, I think, the platform to talk to you today about what happened to me in 2013. So here I am, 2013, I'm diabetic, type 2, high cholesterol, 306 pounds, and I was on the verge of getting high blood pressure.
Why?
Now, here's the deal. I decided to invite, I have a staff, a respiratory therapist, so I decided to invite them to a 5K, thinking that, it was like a 5K relay. So I decided to invite them, not thinking that I couldn't do it. I went to the 5K. It was at the University of Maryland. Got there and started having some major issues.
Wow.
Went around that lap once, chest started hurting.
Wow.
I was real short of breath. I was having issues. And I didn't know that I was having issues until that day. Got home, looked at myself, looked at the mirror. I got one of those long mirrors that you can look at your whole body. I had that Michelin tire. Anybody ever seen that commercial where the Michelin tire has all those rolls on them? You got your stomach out, you got your breast, your man breast. So I took a real hard look at some things. I got scared, I got depressed, and there was a period where I was like, man, what happened? And then God said, remember, you eat what you want. You are what you eat. Things that you were eating, potato chips, Hershey's with almonds, donuts, all those things will add up to fat on your body. At that point, I said, God, I need your help. I prayed and asked God to help me, get me in the right direction. And he started sending me people to help me. One person in particular he sent me was my aunt, who at the time was 96 years old, who at the time happened to be a vegetarian. And I was just kind of in awe about some of the information that she was giving me. So a few things happened with that. I want to unpack this, but I don't want to go ahead of myself.
Take your time.
My Aunt Gladys, vegetarian. I called her. I was like, Aunt Gladys, what should I do? My blood pressure's high. I got type 2 diabetes. I'm overweight.
Excuse me, I want to pause right there. How old were you?
48 years old.
48 years old. Chest problems, diabetes, high blood pressure, super overweight. And God gave you another opportunity.
Gave me an opportunity
to change your life.
And he spoke to me a week later. 6 things happened, maybe 7. I canceled my gym membership because I wasn't really doing anything at the Planet Fitness gym that I was going to. I was distracted. The other thing was I had to call my aunt to really get some nutritional information from her. I had a doctor, but I didn't think the doctor was aggressive that I had. So what did I do? I went and got a new doctor. My staff challenged me on doing some things with running. Maybe just doing some walking. I started to take the steps at the hospital instead of taking the elevators. So things started to fall in place as I was thinking and praying about which avenue to go. So after that, I started to change some of the things that I ate. I started to listen to my Aunt Gladys. She says, eat beans, legumes, eat more vegetables.
I got to pause right here. You change what you ate. If we're going to get better, if we're going to live healthier, there's some stuff that we got to change.
That's right.
I know it's good. It's been good for a long time. But if you're going to change, you got to put some of that stuff down. The fried chicken, the fried food, the pork, you got to put some of that down. It's not good for you. You got to break the curse going from generation to generation of high blood pressure, diabetes. Somebody's got to break the curse. Go ahead, man.
So it's all in my family. Okay, diabetes, stroke, high blood pressure, all of the history in my family. I got 3 children. They're all adults, but in my household, between my wife, my 2 sons, and my daughter, our weight was over 1,600 pounds.
Stop again. Pause.
Over 1,600 pounds.
Pause. The family.
The family.
Total weight combined.
Total weight combined. 16.
How many for y'all?
5.
5 of them. 1,600 pounds.
1,600 pounds.
The enemy was trying to take the family out. Heart attacks, high blood pressure, diabetes, being unhealthy. And then something happened. What happened?
And not to mention, my dad, real bad diabetic, COPD, his leg is off.
Wow.
Okay, I got cousins who struggle with diabetes. They've had strokes. And I said, wow, man, I gotta get out of this.
See?
I gotta get out of this.
What we're doing now, and I thank you for coming on, we're sounding the alarm. It's time to change. It's time to take the gift God has given us and become the best that we can be. Watching how we eat, exercising, being healthy, making it a priority, taking care of our families, taking care of ourselves. But go ahead, keep going.
So, Don, I started to become intentional.
Okay.
I started to become intentional. I got serious. I started making smoothies. I started really implementing some of the things that Aunt Gladys said. And then I noticed something. There was a shift. Something happened to my body. I felt better. Then, with that said, I was thinking, okay, let me go to the doctor at that point and see what my numbers are, because I really need to understand what those numbers mean. My A1C was 7.2. That's past pre-diabetic. I had
You could have died.
I could have died.
Wow.
On that track.
Wow.
So what did I do? I said, well, I started asking myself, okay, what can I do? I'm 48 years old. I can't play football. I can't play basketball because I'm too slow. As a matter of fact, I'm too old for that, right? I need to do something. So I said, let me walk. So I started to walk every other day. Started to take the stairs every other day. Then I started to sign up for 5Ks. My daughter and I would walk together at the 5Ks because I couldn't get myself together in terms of running. I had to learn how to breathe all over again.
Wow.
So as I was learning how to breathe, I signed up for a few 5Ks. The first 5 of them, I was last. I was in last place. I couldn't even...
You could barely move.
I could barely move.
Wow.
Then I said, okay, let me continue to do it. I wanted to give up. I was hurting. I had pains. I had soreness in my knees.
It wasn't easy.
I wanted to give up.
This process wasn't easy.
It was not easy. As time went on, months went by, I said, well, maybe, just one day I can run 6 miles. Maybe. Let me sign up for it. I took an opportunity. I signed up for it. I got through it, but it was tough. Things that you sign up for it's to encourage you. Some things are going to be tough, but that doesn't mean that you don't need to sign up for it.
My God, stop right there and pause right there. Life is tough.
Life is tough.
But we got to make a decision. And you got to have a desire to do what you need to do.
Going back to your point, I had a desire to be healthy. I had a desire that I wanted to finish that race.
You had a desire to live.
I had a desire to live.
Wow.
So as I was going on, I spent a lot of time with my Aunt Gladys. You know, she turned 97. At that point, I went back to the doctor after implementing some of the changes that she had told me about. Then what did the doctor say? He said the same exact thing that Aunt Gladys said. Eat beans, eat your legumes, eat more vegetables. Stop the processed foods. Don't do the canned foods. It's loaded with sodium. It's loaded with sugar. See if you can drop some of those things. Did it happen right away? No. Because I felt like I couldn't let those potato chips go. I couldn't let that Hershey with almonds go. And my favorite, M&Ms.
My God.
Peanut M&Ms.
It
took me a long time to let those go. However, on the other side, we'll talk about that. But as I started implementing those things, I had realized, went back to the doctor, I lost 30 pounds. And guess what? My A1C went from 7.2 to 5.4.
So stop. So you lost weight and you became more healthier by cutting out salts, by cutting out sugar, by learning how to eat properly, and also walking and exercising.
Don, I cut out the refined sugars. There's a difference.
Go ahead,
Have
talk to me.
natural sugar, which is in your fruits, some in your vegetables, you know, some in your grains, some in your legumes. But those are natural sugars. Some in your sweet potatoes, natural sugars. I cut out the refined sugars.
Come on now.
You know, the turkey and
Come
the
on.
bacon
Come
and
on.
the eggs
Woo!
and all that stuff.
You're messing with some people
all of
right
that
now.
Stuff
My God.
that was,
I see my engineer over there shaking his head.
clogging up the artery, clogging up the body. So, and the devil telling me I couldn't do it. The devil telling me, get that bag of chips, get them Hershey with almonds. Every time I went to the store, you know, they talk to you. You know what I mean? As I was going on, my A1C, did you hear what I said? It went from 7.2 to 5.4. The doctor said, well, Mr. Fuller, you don't have diabetes anymore.
Whoa. Somebody needs to hear that. You don't have to have diabetes for the rest of your life because the doctor says you have diabetes and take some medicine. That's just to keep you alive to the medicine. But if you want to make a change, you want to turn your life around, you got to make some hardcore decisions.
Yeah.
You got to make some hardcore choices so that you can live again. You went from, I'm going to speed this up because I want you to talk to them about your business and your, but you went from being 306 pounds, barely about to die at a young age, to tell them what you've done over the time as far as races and stuff like that.
So as I was talking about those numbers, that A1C went down, that cholesterol went down, and the blood pressure never increased. Thank God it didn't. Then my weight went from that 306 to 276.
Wow.
Then I started to feel better. Then I started to get some energy. And I said, wait, maybe I can just do pescatarian, where you eat fish and then you eat vegetables. That's where I started. I did the pescatarian thing for about a good 3 months. And then the following year, which was 14, I signed up for some more 5Ks. Then after that, 2015 came, I signed up for a half marathon. DC Rock and Roll half marathon.
So you went from 306 to running a half a marathon.
306. My weight went
barely
down
walking.
My weight went down by 30 points.
Wow.
30 pounds, right? After the 30 pounds, I went back to the doctor. My A1C dropped from 7.2 to 5.4. My cholesterol dropped by 40 points.
Blood pressure in order.
Blood pressure didn't even happen.
My God.
But was there, was on the way. Then went back to that doctor. I was 60 pounds lighter.
Wow. Now you went
I was 60
from
pounds
306 to 30 pounds. Now he's 60 pounds.
60 pounds lighter.
2 years later.
2 years later, signed up for DC half marathon.
So it can happen.
First marathon. It can happen. Diabetes is reversible, especially type 2. Type 1, it's a little complicated. It's an autoimmune situation. However, you don't have to take insulin. You don't have to do the medicine. Let's talk about the medicine. At some point, I said, Doc, can you take me off all these medicines? He said he doesn't believe me. He said he needed me to drop some more weight. I said, really? I dropped 66 pounds. No, I'm not convinced. Even though I signed up for the marathon. He says, no. We're going to keep you on that. He put me on blood pressure medicine just because.
My God.
He put me on the metformin. I know a lot of you know what I'm talking about because metformin is a standard medication that they give you for diabetes. And that medicine kept me craving M&M's.
My God.
Kept me craving potato chips.
My God.
Kept me craving certain things that I shouldn't have ate in the first place. Then he kept me on the Lipitor, which is for high cholesterol. And I said, Doc, come on, man. I'm down 66 pounds. I'm about to sign up for a marathon. He says, I'm proud of you, but I'm not sure yet. Okay, so I said, all right, I'm going to have to prove him wrong. So got through that marathon. It was 2015. Then I signed up for a Century bike ride, a 150-mile bike ride.
So somebody who could barely walk.
Could barely walk up the stairs at work.
Now you're doing 100 miles on a bike.
150 miles.
Excuse me, 150 miles on a bike. Wow.
150 miles.
Wow.
So that same year, 2015, I did DC half marathon, signed up for the bike ride. After the bike ride, I had a hernia. Got a hernia from lifting something. You know, injuries happen, but this wasn't associated with running or anything. It was just, you know, hey, you're getting up in age, so things happen. Okay, so at that point, the same year, my cousin called me, whose mom was having a health crisis. Diabetes, had some colon issues, thought there was some cancer there, and she said to me, Jay, my cousin said, I need you to go to this Raw Food Institute up in Simsbury, Connecticut. I said, what about? Why do I need to go there? She says, because I understand you're losing weight. I understand you dropped the pounds and you feel better, but you don't know why. You have no clue why it happened. I know you know, okay, you changed things and you know you were able to fix that, but you need some education behind all that. So I fought a little bit and I said, you know, maybe she's telling me this because she's looking at me because she feels like I will benefit from it. So March of 2015, I signed up at the Raw Food Institute, which is a total week of detox. No dairy, no sugar. For 1 week, I only ate pure raw vegetables. After that week, I was educated. It was overwhelming because number one, I didn't know half of the things that were in the grocery store. Number one, I had never really heard of cilantro. I had never really heard of coriander.
Most of them haven't heard of
These
it
are
either.
things that I have never heard of. Bok choy, what's that? You know what I mean? What is all that stuff? So being at that Raw Food Institute was a whole game changer. But see, he's still working through people. He's working through my aunt. He's got my cousin talking to me in my ear. He's got my staff in my ear. My doctor's in my ear. People are helping me.
So you're humble enough to receive
I
instructions to help you get better.
You have to listen. My wife, the little engine that could, I think I can. Now she's drinking green juice. She's lost weight. Just because.
The family's healthier.
Just because.
The family's healthier.
My daughter lost weight.
Wow.
My son, firefighter, started running marathons with me. So it's coming from different avenues, right?
So I'm going to jump forward because I'm going to bring you back to finish this testimony, but I need you to let them know what you have accomplished, what God has done for you, so that they already got the beginning. Okay. Now let them know where you are right now, and then I want you to turn over and talk to them about your business, and then I come back and close out.
Okay, so 2015, that first marathon happened. Went to the Raw Food Institute, did that 150-mile bike ride. I get back, I have no idea. I started signing up for other marathons. Today is 2019. To date, I've run 72 marathons. Whoa,
stop. There's some people that think because they're overweight, they can't lose the weight. They've been stuck on diabetes. They've been stuck on high blood pressure. They've been taking pills over and over, and they've been stuck, and nothing has really changed. And here you come on the Don Jenkins Show saying, I used to be like that, but I had a desire, I made a decision, I became disciplined, I had a dedication to living healthy, I had a determination, and now you went from not being able to walk to running over 70 marathons?
72. 72.
Oh, he said 72. Now tell him how many miles. Tell him how many miles is a marathon.
Okay, a marathon, a full marathon is 26.2 miles. A half marathon is 13.2. I've done a combination of half marathons, full marathons, and century bike rides. Over 100 miles, 6 times.
Wow.
On the bike.
Wow. Wow.
In one day.
Wow. Wow.
In one day.
Wow.
So the thing about it is that if I can do it, so can you.
Now that's why I want you
But
to
see, let me tell you
minister
something.
to them.
It ain't about me. It's about the God in me who gave me the platform and the vision and the people to help me, because you can't get there by yourself.
Wow.
You need coaching. You need someone to push you. There were people at my job who had run marathons who took me out and said, Jay, let's go. Did I want to go? No. Did I go? Yes. Because it's about discipline, going back to the
My
D's.
God.
I didn't have the desire to do that. But the desire came as I continued to run.
Wow.
And then it got to the point where, okay, if I'm not running, something's wrong.
Wow.
When I get on my wife's nerves, she says, I need you to go run. I need you to go run, Jay. Okay, that makes you happy.
So in 2013, you were unhealthy. In 2019, you are
Diabetes free.
diabetes. You don't take medicine for
I
diabetes?
don't take any more medicine. I don't take no high cholesterol medicine, no diabetes medicine.
No, how about blood pressure?
The only thing I take is a vitamin D pill.
Wow. So you're off the
Only
blood
because
pressure
it's in our
medicine?
melanin.
You're off the diabetes medicine?
Off
You
completely.
lost, how much weight have you lost total?
96 pounds.
Come on, y'all. Let's.
Stomach went
Woo! Nice. And how long have you been keeping it off?
for the last 5 years.
So not only did he lose the weight, you've been keeping it off. Because you know the
For the
reality.
last-
I've been in this health and wellness business for 28 years. I see people lose weight, gain it back, lose weight, gain it back, because they haven't made health a priority. You made health a priority, and it changed your life forever.
Hey, when you have to make a decision, like you said, those 6 D's. Say those 6 D's again. It was just desire.
You gotta have a
They
desire, because
all-
we can't
all
make
of
you
them.
do it. You
was-
gotta want to do it.
It was all of them. The desire,
The decision,
the decision,
the discipline,
the discipline,
the dedication,
dedication,
the determination.
determination,
And then you got to a place where you took dominion over your life.
dominion.
You took control over your life.
Amen.
Now you know how to eat. Now you know what you got to do to continue to work out, to keep the weight off, and to be healthy, and to take the. So you are now taking control of your health.
Well, what happened during that
Dominion.
during that Raw Food Institute, where I didn't have the sugar and where I didn't have the dairy, I then realized that I had a problem with dairy. I didn't know I had a problem with dairy until I detoxed from it for a whole week. And that was sort of like the game changer, because after that, I ran 71 marathons after.
Wow.
You know, after doing that, making
Jay,
that investment.
I don't know if you understand that you are a living testimony that God has raised up for such a time as this. We need, as a people, we need to take our health as a priority. We take our jobs as a priority. We take our money as a priority. We take our careers and business as a priority. Our children, our family as a priority. But we put health on the bottom of the list. But you flipped the script and you made health on the top of the list, other than God.
Yes.
And now the rest of your life changed.
You need to take it serious. Like he said earlier, I am a director of respiratory therapy.
Been in the medicine
I've
business
been
for
in
28
healthcare
years.
for 28 years.
Wow.
I even work at a hospital who does open hearts on a regular basis.
Wow.
I've seen it every day of my career. I have seen people have open heart surgery. I have been in the operating room witnessing it. It is complicated. You do not want it. Today is the day to change.
This is your
Change
moment.
your thinking.
This is your
now.
time.
Stop saying you don't have time.
Stop making excuses.
Make time.
It's your health.
Meal prep.
It's your life.
Prepare. There are some easy things. You know, the way things are now, because of YouTube and the internet, You can YouTube any meal you think you might want. And start somewhere. I'm not saying that you need to do this grand detox that I did, but start somewhere.
And JJ, and go back to the point that you said, it's not easy.
It's not easy. It's going to be tough. Your body, you know, you have to look at what works for you. You can't do what works for Don. You can't do what works for Jay. You have to find your way. You know, I got uncles and aunts who can eat bacon and eggs and nothing's wrong. You know, with them, they are, that's their makeup. You know, I'm not saying that that's going to be forever. Something could happen later. You know, but that's their makeup. You have to find out. You have to go to your doctor. Keep your appointments. Go to your doctor and make the appointment. Don't be afraid of what they're going to say. That's God telling you that you need to make a step and you need to make a change. If your doctor's not doing those things, maybe you need to seek out another physician. That's what I had to do. I had to go somewhere that I felt like the physician was going to listen to what I had to say and give me the tools and the platform that I needed. And so it happened simultaneously with Gladys, who, by the way, Don, lived to be 100.
Wow.
Lived to be a century.
Wow. Praise the name of Jesus.
Lived to be 100 years old.
Wow.
And up to the point where she passed, she was still exercising, moving her legs. So these are things that you need to implement in your life. It takes a village. You cannot do it by yourself. You need God to help you. You need people that he sends your way. He will make provisions for you.
You just got to trust him.
You have to trust him.
You got to trust him.
And even where I was just tired, you know, I mean, I was tired a lot. I had those headaches, and I know I'm speaking to somebody because let me get a little
Go ahead,
deeper.
do your thing. Go deeper.
I had headaches almost every day. I had problems with urination. I kept going to the bathroom. I was thirsty all the time, even to the point where fingers were numb. And other things got numb too. Let's keep it real, man. Okay? Other things got numb, and that didn't feel good. There was moments where I felt there was a lot of brain fog. I couldn't even think straight. All that.
Here's a professional in the medical business and unhealthy, but you made a decision to change.
I had to.
Wow.
I had to.
At a young age.
But see, it was all a setup. Here I am. Okay, God says, this is what I believe. God says, okay, now it's time. Okay, you're 48 years old. Yeah, you go ahead to that 5K, and I'm going to show you something. I'm going to show you something. I'm about to change your life.
I'm about to wake you up.
I'm about to wake. He woke me up that day because the next day I was in the mirror looking at it, like, man, what
So
happened?
you changed your priorities.
I had to.
Wow.
I had to think a little different about the whole structure of what the American Standard Diet says. And you know, people are confused too. I understand there's a lot out here. You know, you got keto, you got the whole food plant-based diet, you had the Atkins diet, and you had all these, there's over 100 different diets out here. America and some other countries are confused. And I know if you ever heard of the Blue Zone is 7 places in the world that people live over 100. Based on what they eat and how they exercise.
We're sounding alarm.
Exercise is important. High intensity interval training is important. You don't have to be in the gym for hours. You just need about a good coach. How many hours? How many minutes do you need?
You need a minimum of 30 minutes to an hour.
I don't do an hour.
I said minimum.
No.
Minimum.
I'm agreeing with him. I'm agreeing with Coach. A minimum. I do a minimum. I run every other day. I bike. I try not to do an hour. You know, for me, I just break it up into more days.
That's right. You're
And
consistent.
Yes.
Right.
And one of the other things that you can do is get some sleep. Sleep is important. Your organs need to sleep. If you're up on your phone with the light off, you're not sleeping. You need to detox your environment. Get some lavender oil, rub it on your feet. Those are all vegetables. Those are all plants. Eat more plants.
So I want you to just, because I'm going to bring you back. Isn't this good? I want you to text me, to email me at coachdonj@gmail.com and let me know that this teaching, this motivation, this testimony is blessing you, because I really want him to come back. And I really want him to come back again and again and again, because I believe God is calling us to help you out there all across the world, wherever you are, to help you make a decision to get better with your health and in your wellness. And so I'm going to bring them back, and I'm going to bring them back again. But I want you to go into, tell them about your business.
Okay.
Tell them about how they get in contact with you, because we only got about maybe 15, 20 more minutes. I want to turn it over, and then I'm going to close it out.
Sure. The business I started is called Green Time, which is the same thing as green every day. It's time to go green. That means that you need to implement something green in your meals every day, whether it's a green tea, whether it's a green juice, whether it's a green salad.
Explain to them why green.
Because green has the chlorophyll in it that you get from the trees. That's the oxygen that you need to get to your cells.
Wow.
That needs to flow through your body.
Wow.
It needs to get to your organs. When you eat those dark leafy greens, I'm talking about the arugula. I'm talking about those things like collard greens. You can do collard green wraps. And I know you say, well, that's not what I like. You know, I'm not saying that you need to eat them throughout the day, but, you know, implement something green in your life.
Wow.
Cucumbers. I make my wife cucumber and celery juice pretty consistently every morning.
Wow.
Parsley has a lot of minerals in it. Coriander, cilantro. Those are the things. If you don't like juice, do smoothies. Do some green smoothies. Do some berry smoothies. They don't all have to be green, but do some things that's going to help jumpstart the energy level that you need. So Green Time, green every day, green, T-Y-M-E, time for you and me to go green. You need to get some green implemented in your life. If it isn't enough, you know, our plates, when we sit down and eat, it should be 60% green. 60% green on your plate. If it's not green, it needs to be 60% vegetables. So Green Time was launched in early 2019. Late 2018, but with the intent that I will be launching it fully in 2019. Developing the website, there will be plant-based recipes. There will be smoothie recipes, things that are easy to do, like 20-minute meal preps. I do that now pretty much every Sunday for my family. So this is important. Implementing some of the things in your life, and I do sessions classes where, you know, I teach you how to make a great garlic kale salad. If you like garlic, if you don't like garlic, we take it out. You know, I make a raw vegan key lime pie. You know, the crust is made with nuts. So there's things that I'm going to be, once the website is complete, I will have the recipes. They're very, very basic. I'm working on a recipe book because I'm getting a lot of hits, and people, you know, right now I post things on Instagram and Facebook. You can follow me. Right now it's under Facebook, it's J Fuller, but under Instagram it's called Green Time _LLC. And you can follow me on that. Sometimes I will post what I'm eating in a day and what I will have, you know, recipes on how I made it. So there's some also live classes that will be implemented as far as Green Time, and just to encourage you to stay motivated. The other thing I do is I take you grocery shopping, because a lot of people don't know what they're looking for. I take them around and say, hey, this is what this is and this is what that is, because you know why? That's what Aunt Gladys did. In her wheelchair, she would point out certain things to me. Did you know what that? Do you know what this is? Do you know what that is?
She lived to 100.
Lived to 100.
Wow.
So, Green Time, implementing something green in your life every day. like I said, there's so many green teas out here, you can't even count them all. Green teas are so medicinal. It helps the digestive flow. It helps for you to go to be regular like you're supposed to be. If you're not regular, that's a problem. You know, you need to get to a nutritionist, and trust me, my disclaimer is that I'm not telling you that if you eat spinach it's going to heal you, but I'm telling you that's what healed me.
My God.
Okay? You might be allergic to spinach. Try to find what works for you. Try to implement something.
But you got to do something.
Do something. Do something. Do something. I couldn't run all these marathons and do the things that I do.
That's a testimony. 72 marathons, and he was almost dying in 2013.
Yeah.
Changed your life completely, but not only your life, your entire family's life.
My entire family.
Wow.
We're under that 1,600 pounds, but we got a few more. We got a little bit ways to go, but at least the message has been out there. And my wife, who is my biggest fan, she's encouraging me every single day, even though I make all her food. But because I want her to eat healthy. I want her to stay away from canned foods. We don't. There's no canned foods in the house. There's a few box things, but we make sure we read the labels. Those are important, that you understand what things are, what you're eating, because, and with the organic and the non-organic, I can't tell the difference between an organic red pepper and a regular red pepper. What I can do is tell you the difference between green kale and organic kale, because I can taste the difference. So there are some things that I can taste and I know that works for me. You have to find out what works for you. So there's, organic things are a little bit more pricey, but think about the investment. Think about the life that you want to live for God. Think about the life you want to live for your family. Think about the things that you want to do as you're moving on and up in age, or, as you're trying. Maybe you want to run a marathon. Maybe you want to do some coaching like Don. Maybe you want to do some other things outside of what you already do that are positive and motivating. So those are the things that I think that Green Time will help people with.
Wow, what a life lesson that God is using you in 2019 to make a difference in the lives of those who receive your message and have a desire to make a change. I'm so excited for your business. I'm so excited for your life. My God, when you told me the testimony, man, I just shouted and gave God the glory and honor, because the devil is a lie. You don't have to take medicine for the rest of your life. You don't have to be overweight for the rest of your life. But you got to have a desire. It starts with that desire. You got to start somewhere. And I'm thank God for your honesty, because you said to them you were sore, you were hurting, you didn't feel like doing it, but your desire kept you in the game. Your desire changed your life. And here's the reality. People younger than us are dying. People our age are dying. People a little bit older than us are dying because they haven't had a desire, or they haven't made a decision to make a change. I know the macaroni and cheese is good. I know the ribs are good. I know the stuff that we've been eating all our life are good. But sooner or later, you are educated now, and you got to know everything good is not good for me. And you got to say, you know what? I just don't want to lose the weight, but I want to be healthy.
It's very addictive.
Yeah, it is.
Very addictive. Sugar is very, very addictive. And people think that it's just in the donuts and the whatever, It's not only the donuts.
It's hard.
It's all it's that big 2 cups of rice that you just put on your plate, and all those potatoes, all that fast food and all that.
Fried food.
And meat has, red meat has sugar, chicken, they're injecting it with some stuff,
Yes.
But I'm not saying for you to stop eating your
Moderation.
chicken and your turkey and your stuff like that. You have to do what works for you. But what I'm trying to tell you is that there is ways that you can make it healthy. I add carrot pulp to my wife's turkey burgers. She likes that. There's things that you can experiment and try to do on your own.
You know, for me, instead of me eating hamburgers, I don't even eat hamburgers. I eat turkey. I eat veggie burgers.
There you go.
So instead of me having fried chicken, I might, when I do eat chicken, I might have grilled or baked chicken.
Yeah.
So what am I saying? Instead of me having French fries, I might have a baked potato. So there's still potatoes, but I've changed.
Right. Changed the way you're thinking.
Right.
And what I didn't tell you is that after I became pescatarian, I went vegan, but I was processed vegan, which means that I was eating all the Boca burgers and all the things that had the chemicals in it, thinking that was healthy.
Right.
But at some point, I put that down after the Raw Food Institute. It was a whole game changer. I came back as a raw vegan, 80% raw.
Wow.
Vegan.
Wow.
20% of my food is cooked. So 2 times a week I do a cooked meal. Most of the times I'm doing raw during the week, and there's many, many dishes that I've learned and recipes that I've created for my raw diet. That kind of works for me. And my wife says she'll never go raw. That's cool. I make her cooked food. People say, well, don't you have a problem making her chicken and stuff like that? No, I don't, because it doesn't appeal to me anymore. My taste buds have gone on it. They have changed. My desire for those things have changed.
My God, my God,
you know?
my God.
And I try to stay dedicated to the cause, you know, because if I need to help you through a health crisis, you know, I'm not your doctor, but, you know, I can help encourage you.
That's all we're doing right here. We want to encourage you. We want to motivate you. We want to give you some basic principles so that you don't have to keep living the way you are. This year, 2018, is the year we get better. We have to get better. We have to do it intentionally.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen because we said it's going to happen. We have to be intentional day by day, week by week, month by month, year by year to get better. Right. And if we intentionally do what we need to do, sooner or later, my grandfather said this, I said this last week. He says, and he had a 4th grade education, but he was a civil rights leader, very powerful man. He's in the new African American museum. Powerful man, impacted lives. And he says, if you like the way things are, you make it better. But he says, if you don't, you change it. But you don't stay the same and you don't get complacent. Well, let me back up. Whatever's good in your life, you try to make it better. Whatever's not good in your life, you don't complain and make excuses, you change it. But you don't, he died in 72. You don't stay the same, you don't become complacent. And that's all we're trying to say. This is the year, this is the moment, this is the time, this is the opportunity to get better. We want you to get better spiritually. We want you to get better mentally. We want you to get better emotionally. But we really want you to get better physically and healthy-wise. We want you to get better. And so this show, and then this month, we're dedicated to health and wellness. And I asked the expert, I asked the medical man, 28 years in the medical field, to come here and give us testimony to motivate and encourage somebody else to say, if he can lose 96 pounds and keep it off, then I can do it too. If he can get off of high blood pressure and all the medicines then I can do it too. But there has to be a determination to get better. I'm in the health and wellness field for 28 years too. There's no example. And people come to me all the time, I want to lose weight, I want to lose this and all that. And I said, that's fighting Danny. But my message to them now compared to what it was before, you should do it because you want to live healthy. Because once you make a priority that health is a priority, then it's just a matter of time where you see the weight loss. It's a matter of time till you get in fit, till a matter of time you get healthy and get in shape. But if you just do it for the weight loss, once you lose the weight loss, then you're right back to where you are. But my desire is that you live a healthy lifestyle.
Amen. And don't stop the excuses, because if it's about time management, you need to go to bed at a certain time. That's the key. People make time for all kind of things.
For the favorite TV show?
They make time for all.
For shopping, kind of things. For getting the hair done and the nails done.
And meals,
for watching the sports game. They make time now.
Prepping your meals, don't take long. You may need to write them down, and you may just need someone to help you get coached through. That's what Green Time is all about, helping you get to the next level of making sure that you stay on track. And, you know, nothing's perfect, but...
And you got to go through the process.
You got to go through the process. Like I told you, I started out as a pescatarian, and I had to find my way, you know.
But you started off way overweight. You started off barely breathing. But you went through the process.
You have to go through the process. You need people, you need to listen to those people, you know, that elder person in your family who's doing it. You know, there's a lot of people that are dropping different nuggets in your life. Maybe you aren't listening to them, you know. But if I can do it, you can do it.
You know, I said something last week, Jay, and matter of fact, I said it yesterday in a ministry function we had. This is what corporate America does. They understand the value of relationships. Okay, so the NBA is in relationship with ABC, and ABC is in relationship with Disney, and Disney is in relationship with ESPN. Watch this. So when one of them make it, they all make it. The airlines are in relationship with the hotels. The hotels are in relationship with the rental cars. So when one of them make it, they all make it. That's why it's important to have people in your life that will help you get to the next level. Because here's the thing: you can only go but so far by yourself. You need people in your life that's going to encourage you, that's going to motivate you, that's going to hold you accountable, that's going to challenge you to get better. That's what we do. We're coaches. We're coaches to help you get better. If you don't want us, that's fine. Just tune in every week. We'll be here. But find somebody that's going to hold you accountable, that's going to push you and challenge you so that you can get better. Jay, again, let them know how they get in touch with you, because I believe somebody wants to talk to you, that somebody wants to get some more advice from you.
So right now you can definitely send me a message on Facebook in terms of if you really want to talk to me, I will touch base with you through Messenger under my name, Jay Fuller. And keep in mind that I'll post Instagram recipes at Green Time, Green TYME _LLC. Under that, I'll have recipes and things that I post and that I make on a regular basis. And if you really need to, you know, just to chat or whatever, get in touch with Coach. Coach will reach out to you, and he will make sure that he gives you my number. And the other thing, if you'd like for me to email you some information, email me at JAYFULLER, at gmail.com.
My God.
jfullerj@gmail.com. I have a lot of information that I can share with you that's certified through the Raw Food Institute, and also I'm a graduate, so I'm able to share this information with you.
Amen.
Definitely, if you really are, if you feel like you're just in a health crisis and you just need some motivation, Don will reach out to you with my number.
Amen. And you can reach me at Coach, CoachDonJ @gmail.com. Again, Coach Don J @gmail.com. Or if you want to give me a call, you can call me at 240-712-4266. Again, 240-712-4266. Again, this is the year. Thank you, sir, for coming on.
Appreciate it.
We thank you for the wisdom. We thank you for the testimony. We thank you for the information.
Thank you.
And remember, this is the year we're getting better. He's making me better. Hopefully I'm helping him to get better. It's all about us getting better. We got one life to live. Tomorrow's not promised. Come join us. Come connect with us. Let's do this together. Let's get better. Again, this is the Coach Don Jenkins. This is the Don Jenkins Show. Tune in every week at 2:30. And have a blessed day, have a blessed week, and hopefully we'll see you next week. Again, I am Coach Don Jenkins, and thank you again, Jay. Would you please come back?
I will.
Amen,
I will.
Amen.
And don't forget to tell me you're running the
oh, yeah. And so
marathon.
This year, the first half marathon that Jay did back in
2015.
2015. I'm doing my first half marathon, March 9th of 2019. So we are going to be running 13 miles together. Come on, y'all. We're going to the next level. Have a great day. Tune in next week. Tell your friends, tell your family members, tell your co-workers. If you like this show, please share it to your friends and family members. Again, I am Coach Don Jenkins. This is Jay Fuller. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next week at 2:30. Jay, come back again.
Get some sleep.
Boy AY reppin' BC crew, you already know what it is that we came to do. We be rapping and singing and filming and acting. Yes, we making moves while the rest just reacting. I'm on you, they test slow, see me as I go. So while you hanging out, trying to be in my photo. Opportunities, I'm giving back to the community. Haters wanna step, give me fame, that's all you do to me. Cause people, them, they hail us like bread, they toast us. Yeah, we're leaps and bounds above the rest. Head and shoulders like a foster, it's a parent. We got living in my heart, victory.